Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Indie Super Show here on the Damage 365 Radio Network, also being broadcasted live on the Spreaker Radio Network, YouTube, and the iHeartRadio and Spotify apps. I'm Coach Kev, leading you the way today as we have a pretty interesting show, as we had a couple of week hiatus, and we head into the final road to WrestleMania, and with the biggest show, the showcase of the Immortals, the show of shows, the Mecca of professional wrestling, as they say, we like to talk about fans, what they mean to the show, what they bring to the show, and also how they can ruin the show. Speaking about some fans, many in the New York, New Jersey independent wrestling scene know of a couple of fans that tend to show up to a couple of wrestling shows and signings and conventions and things like this. The Gerardos, the two of the most annoying people on the planet Earth. And once again, they raise their ugly heads to cause more drama and more trouble between independent wrestlers, fans, promoters, agents, you name it. They're ridiculous, and it's time to expose them for the garbage that they are and the garbage that they do. So sit back, relax, give me about 60 minutes of your time as we roll out episode 4 here of the Indie Super Show right after this commercial break.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening or you'll get gored in half.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out at one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or you just want to dine in, let us do the dishes, as we would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning sesame crust pizza, our recent winner at the Las Vegas Pizza Open. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers to one of our great locations. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
Hey, this is Bruce Pritchard, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. But I need you to know something. Just because I love you doesn't mean I like you.
Hey, wrestling promoters and booking agents, you know where you can get inexpensive prints of your higher talent? Right here at Fast Copy Printing Center, located in the Pearl of the Bayshore. That's right, whether you need 8x10s, 11x14s, posters, long format, or even weatherproof signs, we can do it all. We also can create promotional items for your business, such as pens, business cards, drink koozies, banners, or just a coffee mug. Stop on down to Fast Copy Printing Center, 81 Broad Street in Keyport, New Jersey, or call us at 732-739-4646. No job is too big and satisfaction is guaranteed. Tell them Damage 365 sent you.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, Impact, ROH, Japan, Mexico, and the Indies. They sell action figures, lucha masks, t-shirts, trading cards, magazines, DVDs, autographs, collectibles, vintage video games, and more. Stop in to get tickets for local independent wrestling such as UWA Elite, CZW, and Synergy Wrestling. Located indoors at the world-famous Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building, booths 45 through 48, 90 Wilson Avenue in Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. all year round. Visit them at Facebook at facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. New Jersey's largest wrestling store is the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. Tell them Damage 365 sent ya.
Attention everyone, this is Allie, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
All right, so let's get into all of our fun stuff that we got going on. And yeah, so we had I have a little echo going here, so I'm not really sure why all of a sudden I have some audio issues. But if anybody's listening to the show and I am not coming in clear or I'm echoing, please message me and let me know, because if not, I will continue. So, we wanted to talk about fans, what they mean to professional wrestling, what they mean to the business, and, not just WWE, but to independent, to ROH and Impact and things like that. And not even just the ones that show up to the arenas. The ones that follow them on the internet, the ones that buy their material, buy their t-shirts, go to ProWrestlingTees.com, watch their stuff on YouTube, Hulu, or wherever else you can get your streaming services, WWE Network, etc., etc. So there is so much out there for a fan to enjoy professional wrestling, and you would figure any grown adult, and I use that loosely, the grown adult part, because most people would say a grown adult is anybody over the age of 18, maybe over the age of 21. I always said 18 because you're old enough to serve this country. Some people say 21 because you're old enough to have a drink. Whatever the case may be, your average wrestling fan is between the ages of 19 and 26, according to WWE demographics. So that's where they make the bulk of their money. They make a lot of money, of course, on kids, but the kids are not the ones purchasing the merchandise. That would be the parents, who are, again, not children. So, with that said, when you have your young kids watching the wrestling shows and you I have massive feedback. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Hold on one second, folks. All right. I don't know. I was getting massive feedback. But whatever the case may be, you got your kids who are fans. Their parents bring them to the show. They buy them the network. They prop it up on the TV for the pay-per-views. And that's who WWE caters to, whether other fans like it or not. This is entertainment made for children. Yes, lots and lots of adults watch it. As we said, that age frame is adults. They buy most of the merchandise. They're the ones that buy the tickets. But WWE is trying to cater towards the kids. Hence the PG-13, PG kind of stuff. No blood, no sexual innuendo, things like that. So when you go to a show, especially WWE, the last thing people really talk about is the indie feel when you go to WWE. Indie has a feel. WWE has a different feel. People complain when things get too carny, too much of an indie feel when they go to local shows, whether it's at a VFW, a church, or a gymnasium, or whatever the case may be. When they're packing in 100+ people. Some people don't enjoy that. They feel that it's too loud, it's obnoxious, it's too indie. That feel. Me personally, I enjoy that. I feel that fan interaction is great. I feel, from being a season ticket holder to baseball for years and years, when they brought the fans a little bit closer to the field, it got the more of a personal feel. You feel closer to the action. You were able to enjoy it better. Independent wrestling kind of has that feel where you're right on top of the action. But again, fans need to separate that they're not part of the action. They're there to witness the action, but they're not part of the show. And then when you got fans who hijack shows with obnoxious chants, things not suitable for kids, just attacking people, in a good nature, if there's a chant out there to make fun of the heel or to put over the face, that's fine. But when you're chanting bullshit or you're chanting stuff to get on the referee or asshole or you fucked up, it's just stuff like that is just so ridiculous. And you think 2019, enough already. Nobody really wants to hear that stuff. Somebody who brings a 13-year-old kid doesn't want to be sitting there listening to 85 people chanting, "You fucked up." You think the wrestler, the talent, wants to hear you chant that they fucked up? You don't think they know, they feel bad enough that they didn't come through 100% for you and entertaining you, that they needed to be chanted that you fucked up? I think it's stupid. I think we should be past that point where we need to do garbage like that. But that's why people like WWE, because it's supposed to not have that feel. Large crowds, not as close to the action, but enough that you can see and hear and kind of get that feel of what's going on. But then you got that crossover now, where all these independent fans are so happy that WWE has signed all these former independent wrestlers and brought them over to WWE. And now they have brought the indie hijacking chants to WWE. And I think it gets to the point where enough is enough. Again, you're not part of the show. You don't need to be